So we're filming this live on a Huawei phone that has been enabled to us by Telkom ZA because they got amazing deals. You know, we have to pay the bills, so we got to say that first. Okay, so here's the easiest Choc mousse brownie cake. If you guys saw my preview, you would have seen that I asked my phone for the easiest recipe. I got a super cool, super easy recipe, and I'm cheating the brownie part because we want to make the quickest, easiest on live brownie cake ever. Just get a premix. That's my brownie mix straight into my pan, into my bowl. Yeah, I'm gonna say pan and I'm gonna mess everything up because I'm super nervous. Lives make me super nervous because if things go wrong, you're watching it go wrong, and that freaks me out a lot. So I pre-mixed. This is oil, water, and eggs for this brownie mix. I read it last night before I came today. So I said I made sure that I had everything ready. I'm mixing it up as if I'm mixing a protein shake. And then I'm pouring it straight in. So this is probably the easiest part about making the chocolate mousse. Actually, the whole thing is easy. But this is the cheatiest part about a chocolate mousse brownie cake. Now here's the trick when making brownies, even if it's from a premix. Do not over mix your premix. You just want it to get to a point where everything is wet, and then once that's done, I'm acting like it's done but it's not. Once it's done, then we're going to pop it into our pan, which we have spray and cooked. I didn't spray and cook it last week, I promise. I spray and cooked it just now. So you can see it's just starting to get wet, which means it's almost ready. Do not over mix a brownie mix. Also, get one that has pieces of chocolate inside. That's the best kind of brownie mix ever. That's the best one, right? So we're gonna take our brownie mix. Literally, that was it. I made brownies. Straight into our pan. So spray and cook your pan. Pop it straight in there. And we're gonna put it into the oven for like 10, max 12 minutes. You want your brownie to still be nice and like fudgy-ish. So I literally go 10 minutes maximum. And that should be how long it takes you to make your mousse cake, I hope. Or your mousse, your chocolate mousse. Let's see. So, and we're gonna pop this straight in. Not nervous. You know, this is not like a video where you can cut the parts that take long and that are yucky. And then it just squishes over. So just make sure you flatten your brownie in your pan. I like just the middle to be a little bit higher because then it sort of settles itself out whilst it's in the oven. I don't want a depressed middle. We want a very happy holiday, okay? We want a super happy holiday. No, the easiest is not for me to make it for you, Joe. The easiest is for you to make it. That's it. Brownies in my pan. I have a minion today, and I'm going to hand it over to him so it can go in the minion. It's going to go in the oven for 10 minutes, and the nice thing is that while that's in the oven, we're going to get our chocolate mousse situation sorted out. So I am going to show you guys. It's one of the coolest contraptions I have ever purchased, ever. It's a chocolate melter. So I don't need a double boiler or any of that stuff. You just pop this into here. No water in there. Heats it up. Oh, you can't see it? Sorry, you can't see it. See? No water in there. You just put your chocolate in there and it's starting to melt already. And as soon as your chocolate is melted, we're going to add some goodness in here. So what you want to do for your chocolate mousse is this is the egg one. You know, some people are like eggy chocolate mousse and some people are like fresh cream chocolate mousse. This one you can do both, but we're doing it authentically. They said this is the easiest one. I tried it out. It's damn delicious, right? You're going to separate 4 eggs into yolks and whites. I took my whites and I popped it into the freezer. If you caught my Basics 101 yesterday, you will see that I spoke about why you should pop your egg whites into the freezer. basically it just whips. Really amazing. Like super amazing. Like beyond amazing. So then with your separated egg yolks, we're going to go into our chocolate. It's almost melted because you know, I started getting it prepared before we did this live so that I don't look so unprepared. But the reality is, I'm like an Indian, so everything is a little bit delayed. Anyway, the chocolate is melted. As soon as it's melted, we're going to take it off here. This guy is stealing my cutlery thing here. I'm watching him. I'm watching you, boss. Right. Moving my stuff around. Okay, so as soon as the chocolate is melted, no, I'm not going in with the egg yolks immediately. I'm going to take it off my heater. That's my heater. This is my chocolate. It's all melted. 1 cup, 250 grams of chocolate. I always do a mix of dark chocolate and milk chocolate so that it's a really nice color. And I'm not into like super bitter chocolate. I'm a sweet girl. But so I can't do a fully dark chocolate mousse. You can literally use any color chocolate you like. I'm not discriminating it. Any color chocolate, as long as it's 1 cup, 250 grams, right? Then you're going to take a 1/4 cup of butter, which I wrapped so nicely yesterday into a little blocky block. It's 60 grams or 62.5 grams if you want to. Like if you're the person who chops your butter like that, and I am. And you want to pop it straight in here. So straight into there. See, I'm trying not to touch it. Try not to touch it. And you're going to let it melt into the chocolate. You can chop it into pieces if you want. Do whatever. You just want it to melt down into your chocolate. Oh, by the way, your egg whites, they just need to be in the freezer. You can say 15 minutes. I put in since I got here. So it should be ready soon. And as your chocolate is melting, what will happen is that it might feel like it's getting a bit thicker, but don't stress about it because we're making a chocolate mousse. We're just going to continue with inside this, and it's just going to get nicer and nicer and nicer, right? This is going to be that quiet part where I'm going to go, oh damn, it's too quiet. What do we talk about? Waiting for this damn butter to melt. Oh, it's so silky too. Who's got any questions? I see questions. Come on board. You know how weird it is to do a live and not have like an actual live audience that can talk to you? It's kind of strange. So all 11 of you would be nice if you would talk to me. These guys are laughing at me because they think I'm very crazy. Try to keep an audience entertained when they're on their phones and you want them to log back in. Wow. Okay, so the butter's almost melted. You can see it's getting thicker. Sorry, I don't know if you can see this. Look, it's getting thicker than it was before. And that's because of the butter that's melting in there. And once the butter is melted, wait, I found a little boom of butter. Okay, once the butter is melted, I just want to show you guys the egg yolks. Oh, most of the egg yolks are ruined, but these are the 4 eggs. Well, the 4 egg yolks that I have in there. Those are the 4 egg yolks. And you kind of want to put, I also like my pink KitchenAid. I'm going to try and save this live, but I'm guessing it's because you want the recipe, right? Yeah, we're gonna do an edit of the video so we can show you the recipe. And this is going to be one of those lives where things miraculously appear half done, I hope, in this thing. So what you want to do with your egg yolks is you want to make sure that you put in almost one at a time. Like, don't go all in. I know I'm the kind of person who throws everything in all at once, but don't go all in. Don't go all in. Take your chocolate. I'm just getting it back here ready for us. 1. So remember that because your chocolate is warm, even though your butter has like taken down the temperature a little bit, the one thing you want to make sure of is that you don't cook your egg because we're not making scrambled egg mousse. Yeah, so that's why you're going to put in one at a time and give yourself time to mix it in. So I'm just going to go one of them in there and then give it a mix. And then you'll see it'll actually look like, oh my gosh, it's becoming a little bit grainy. It's actually fine. It'll be perfect once we get to the moussey part. One in. Oh, that was one and a bit in. Oh. Just want to mix it up. I'm going to show it to you guys so you can see what it looks like. I don't know if you can see the difference. I'm such a short person, I can't even get right all the way to the screen. But at least I'm connected without issues. I hope you're all seeing me clearly. Thank you, Telcom. There we go. Third one in. I want to show you guys how dark it's become. Can you see how dark it's become? It's sort of becoming darker. I don't know if it's me, or maybe you guys can't see it as much as I can, but I can see that it's already gone darker. That's the last one in. I can't believe I'm making chocolate mousse cake on a live as if it's going to be like already in dungers. But it is going to be already in dungers. That's it, we're ready. Can I get my egg whites, please? So now we just keep this. We're going to keep it aside. And we're going to bring this glass bowl here. Thank you so much. So this came straight out of my freezer. You can see how cold it is. We're going to pop that into the KitchenAid. Pop it open. And pick up the pretty last one. We're going to pop in this one. No pressure into getting it exactly straight. No pressure. I'm just on a live with people watching. Straight down, switch it on. So the best thing when you're making, by the way, whisking egg whites, is you start off slow. Apparently it's to break the albumin. Once you've broken the albumin, or you just kind of broken down the egg whites a little bit on a slow to medium, that's when you can sort of whack it up there and go wild. And now the KitchenAid and I are going to compete for sound, because it knows I like to talk more. Now it's going to drown me out. Just going to give it a whisk. Quick one. There we go. This is the chocolate. I'm keeping it ready. We're going to fold those egg whites into this. Make your mousse really extra creamy, you can also whisk 250 ml of fresh cream, and after you fold it in the egg white, you can fold in some fresh cream also. It'll make it lighter, but it'll have a slightly different creamier texture to traditional chocolate mousse. I don't know why I keep doing this. So yeah, that's it. Woohoo! Woohoo! Voila, while we were talking, guys. While we were talking. I didn't even get to soft peak stage. I got all the way to peak stage. Look at this. That's the bomb. Look at that. Done. Watch. Ah! I did it. I so did it. I did it. So now, what we're going to add is, for every egg white, 1 tablespoon of castor sugar. I do castor sugar. He moved my cutlery thing. Now he's like, now I'm looking like a silly here. So we're just going to put in there so that we want the egg white not to completely break down, but also we need some sweetness in our lives. So I'm turning it on for a little bit. And then 1 tablespoon of castor sugar for every egg white. You want it to whip in there. So you want it at a medium-high heat. Medium-high whisk. Medium-high speed. Medium-high speed. So, slowly, not pressured by the fact that this is alive. Not at all. I have a team here watching me, by the way. No pressure. That is our last spoon in. We're just going to whisk it so it comes to like a meringue texture. The same stiff peaks that we had, we're going to do again. By the way, this cups will do it. Right? And as soon as that's done, just gonna give it a quick high one. Legit, when I told you the quickest mousse you'll ever make, this was the quickest mousse you'll ever make. Can you check my brownie? I think it should come out now. So, look at that. Look at that voice.
I don't know how it's supposed to look like, fans.
This is not how it's supposed to look. Okay, how about this? I'm gonna call him here to show you my egg whites while I go and check the meringue. Come inside, Jay. Let's go in. Say hi to my little friend.
Hello.
You have to unclip it.
Unclip
Oh,
it.
you can see you can cook.
Oh, there you go. And egg whites.
Almost done. 5 minutes.
Can I try a trick?
Yes.
It won't follow.
If it falls on your head, I'm losing all. It worked, right?
Yeah, it did work.
So yeah, it's completely firm. You should be able to do this comfortably. I can hold it over even for a little bit. This is a completely cooked, a completely well whipped meringue. I know, right? It's the freezer trick, I tell you. It's the freezer trick. It's the best trick ever. Ever. Also, very important tip, when you are folding in egg whites, you always want to use a metal spoon. I'm just using a small spoon because it's not a big amount. You can put in a little bit at a time. I like to go in thirds so that we have that. We're just gonna, so much coming out. You know, my mother's gonna see this, she's gonna go, oh my gosh, you wasted so much. That's what she's gonna do. So you're gonna take in your egg whites, your meringue. Look. Right? You can put this on top of a lemon meringue pie and torch it. This is ready to go. Nom nom nom, like that, ready to go. Right? So we're just gonna go in. What did I say when I said easiest chocolate mousse ever? I wasn't lying. Legit the easiest chocolate mousse ever. Oh, sorry, let's put this one back. Just so it's out of our way. And doesn't fall, because you know the glass bowl gives me anxiety that it's going to fall and break. Okay, so we're just going to fold it straight in. When you're folding, how do we fold? Guys, how do we fold? Who knows how we fold? We're going to see. I'm going to wait for an answer. Hook up an answer over you. Hi, babes. This is Varushka. Did I get it right? Varushka, right? Did I pronounce it right? You're gonna fold in, so you cut through your whatever's whisked, whether it's fresh cream, egg white, or whatever. When you're folding, you want to cut through it and then scoop from the bottom. Cut through, scoop from the bottom. That's how we whisk. So you can see it's already starting to get nice and lickery. Slowly from left to right. Ah, Larisse. Yeah, I have to take you to some lessons, my girl. I think I need to invite you home to see how to fold. Yeah, so you want to cut through, lift from the bottom over the top. Cut through, and then just keep turning your dish as you go around. And what you'll do is you'll preserve the airiness. So the reason we fold the stuff in is because chocolate mousse is meant to be a super airy, it's an airy dessert that's not heavy. Perfect for December. In any case, we're all stuck here now. So we might as well all eat chocolate mousse brownie cake, right? And guys, I have to tell you some super cool tips about this. Number one, you can make this up to 3 days before you need to serve it. So you make it, pop it in the fridge, serve it on the 3rd day, and you're fine. And if it's really like far ahead, like let's say you got a wedding or something or whatever, you can make this and freeze it for up to 2 months. Defrost it into the fridge. When you take it out of the freezer, defrost it in the fridge, and then you still got to serve it within 3 days. I love desserts that are easy like that because I'm the kind of person who likes to make stuff ahead of time and then pop it into my freezer. That's just how I am. And I like desserts where I don't have to make sure that I serve it on the day or assemble it like 5 minutes before we need to eat it. The last of the meringue is going in. Just gonna take it all out. Must take it all out because mommy said you mustn't waste. Just make sure you take it all. See, it made a whole spoon. My cupboard in the back where I'm just adding on the dirt, as you can see. Yeah, I mean, I thought I'd have a helper, but apparently this minion only checks on my brownies. Can you check the brownie again? You'll just see it'll be a little bit like crispy on the top or something. I think it should be done by now. So listen, this mousse is already almost done, but you can't just throw it on top of a piping hot brownie that's come out. Bring it here, you can bring it. Okay. Are you burning your fingers?
No.
That's like a thin cloth.
It's double.
Okay, let's see. Oh, no, don't, yeah, keep it straight. No, it's perfect. It also needs to settle. So it needs about 1 minute left and then we take it out so it can settle because it needs to cool. So when your brownie comes out, it's meant to be like a little bit soft. You can bring it here, you can bring it. Can you manage?
Yeah.
Okay, pop it on here. I'm not going to lift it too much, guys. But I want you to see that it's got a little bit of a crack. Can we move this? Can you pick the camera up so they can see? This is my helper. So you want it to kind of look like that. And then you want to put it in the fridge and make sure you cool it for at least half an hour to an hour. Can you put it in the fridge for me, please, Minion?
Okay.
Okay, so once the mousse is done, you want to make sure that you get all of the egg whites properly incorporated into your mousse. This is it, literally, unless you're a bit like squeamish over the fact. Remember that your egg yolks got cooked with your chocolate and your butter anyway. So it's literally only your egg whites that are raw. And you have that on a lemon meringue and stuff like that anyway. That's it. Your mousse is essentially done. Once you pour it over your brownie mixture, you want to make sure that you cool it for at least 90 minutes to 120 minutes. That's 1.5 to 2 hours minimum, right? Minimum is because it needs to set properly. Remember, it's eggs. It's like when you make traditional tiramisu, it has to set. Especially if you're using the egg version of the traditional tiramisu is that it has to set overnight. I made mine set overnight. Guys, this looks amazing. This looks amazing. I'm going to grab a fork here because I can't find my teaspoon. But look at that. That's the chocolate mousse. This is the chocolate mousse. This is the chocolate mousse. Right hand. Oh my God. It's like eating airy chocolate. Is that arrow? It's like eating. It's amazing, guys. Do you want to taste it? Oh my God, it's amazing. It's amazing. Come, have a taste. Have a taste. Have a taste. This is how we do it. Have a taste. Have a taste. Yeah, this is like a lick your palm moment. Come inside. Come give a review.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Come. How good is it? Right? No lies.
In front of the camera. It's all over my face.
This thing is delicious. It is like the real chocolate mousse. Like when you went to Cafe Grainy and you had a chocolate mousse, a slice of their chocolate mousse cake. This is definitely the mousse they were making. And guess how many ingredients? Technically, 4. Egg, castor sugar, butter, chocolate.
But can you make the mousse if you don't have the fancy pink thing?
The fancy KitchenAid?
Yeah.
No, you need a KitchenAid. If you're telling your husband you need to make chocolate mousse, then you need a KitchenAid. If you are self-employed or you are single, then you don't need a KitchenAid, you need a whisk. But the thing is with whisking egg white and meringue, you need an electric hand beater type thing. Okay, we're going to throw this into the fridge and then miraculously the mousse and the brownie are going to be together because I made one last night. So you're just going to pour this. So basically once this mousse is ready, let me show you the consistency. You can see it's moving just a little bit because it's not like that set, right? So that's why it needs to be set for the 2 hours, 1.5 to 2 hours. I think your best really is to do it overnight. This is nice, this is airy. Once your brownie is cold, you pop this on top, pop it into your fridge, let it set, and then the next day you are literally just unmolding and serving. That's the easiest mousse ever. Easiest. Thank you, my minion. I feel like you should just bring the other mousse and then we should be like, voila! Then we just gotta finish it off. Also, you should probably line the bottom of your pan so that you can get the brownie off the tin thing. Or you can, voila! Also, by the way, the best thing to make it in is a spring form tin. So the reason you're doing a spring form tin is because we're going to loosen the edges and then just open. And bismillah that it comes out right. Wallah, if it doesn't come out right, yeah, I'm in problems, yeah. Big problems. You want to just take a knife. This is the one I made yesterday. All set. I can literally hold it like this. I just popped it into my fridge. We're just going to run a knife along the edge. Just along the edge. So that we can... So that the mousse doesn't stick to the pan as we go. I mean, we don't want drama. Am I the drama? I'm not the drama. It's the mousse cake that's the drama. I think I've used like every TikTok trend thing. I was like, hito. Drama. Okay, so we're making sure that it's all apart. I literally just ran my knife along the edge. If you want to, you can make sure that you smooth it down with an offset spatula. I'm just gonna, moment of truth. I'm just gonna pop it open, moment of truth. Woo! Ah! Oh my God. It came out so cool. Guys. Okay, so if you want to flatten it or smoothen it a bit, you can use your offset spatula. I'm not going to use anything. I think it needs to be as real as possible. Sir Minion, please can you bring me my raspberries? You can check in the bottom one. Bottom door. No, door. The freezer, yeah. Hey, I popped it in there so it can be nice and hard when I put it on. Right? All you are going to do, guys, like literally all you're going to do, because this is the way it should be, because get it just cleaning like I told you. Cocoa. I'm just using cocoa. I'm in love with the cocoa. Is that the song?
Yeah.
They laugh at me because I like saying random songs here. You just want to do a thick layer of cocoa on the top. It needs it, guys. The darker you like it, the darker the cocoa should be. It just finishes it off just like we know it. That's it. Oh, I look like a pro now, see? This is the pro way. Beautiful! So beautiful. Yes, this is gorgeous.
Berries, ma'am.
Thank you, my sir. Right? Guys, look at this. I'm putting it closer to you so you can see this. This is brownie on the bottom, chocolate mousse on the top, and cocoa on the very top there. And if you want to be fancy, get yourself some of the tweezer dinger keema burgers and get yourself some like raspberries and dingers and then place it on your, can you see how civilized I am? Can you just take your raspberries and just place it on top? I just think it just adds on that just like a little bit of beautiful. Now I look like a super pro. Oh, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I hope you can see what you're showing them. Oh yeah, that's a good shot. Not nervous, not nervous. If you're at home and you're just serving your own guests, don't worry about the skewers and the tweezers. Just somehow use your fingers, guys. We know you're not gonna use the tweezer, let's be honest. You're just gonna go in there and you're gonna throw it all on and you're gonna roll it around the cocoa and make a mistake. Not nervous, not nervous. Boss, I think you're too close now. Because now when I'm making mistakes, they're seeing it all. Guys, just close your eyes to all the mistakes now. You can put some mint, you can put some more chocolate, you can do chocolate curls on here. You know those people who are like pros at dessert decorating and stuff? I'm a pro at dessert eating and stuff. That is it. That's it. It's done. Pop it in your freezer. Shall we cut into it? Thank you for joining us live. Let's eat some chocolate mousse cake. Do you need a picture? Wait, guys. Instagram. Let's take a picture.
Oh, you can use your iPhone.
It's my Huawei. Give me a Huawei. Let's Instagram this thing. Thank you so much. That's the way. There's a song also do like if you click on the side, it just takes the picture. That's the way. Don't forget to take pictures. Pictures are super, super important because how are you going to post it on Instagram then? There's no pictures then. Okay, last thing we're going to do, cut in, taste. Is there a side plate that I can use?
Sure.
Obviously, I'm not in my house. You've seen this on the walls in my house. I'm at the studio here. People are watching me and stuff. So it's just a bit nerve-wracking and things, you know. We did it, Pat. Thank you very much. Am I allowed to cut into it? Are there any other outcuts that you need? Okay. Thank you so much. It didn't switch on, by the way, when there we go. Let me just do it again. Sorry, it was playing on its own tricks here. Skip. What is skip? No, it's doing its own thing. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm doing it again. Because that other picture, it didn't come out nice. You check the pictures you take. You have to check them. This one has the camera in the background. No, you have to be there because it says it's sharpening the image because I must steady my device. By the way, we all know the trick, right? To make your stuff look amazing, turn it upside down. The difference. Now I got shoes. We're taking a picture with you guys, by the way. It also does that thing where you focus, then it makes it lighter. Let's do a quick video. You can see I need to post stuff on Instagram. Yeah, buddy! Okay, who's ready for a slice? Put your hand up. Click the wave button. Wave. Why don't you guys press the heart? The heart button. Can I cut?
Yeah.
I can slice. Let us slice this baby up. Ooh, just a little nervous. Ooh. Right? That went through so smooth. So smooth. Okay. The purists are probably going to say I needed to clean this knife before the second cut. I don't care. Get through that brownie. Let's hope, because sometimes when I do the first cut, it comes out horribly wrong. Bismillah. See. Woohoo! Come out, brownie. Guys. Okay, that looks amazeballs. Thank you. Why haven't you put a fork here?
Oh.
Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Okay. Take some of these berries and just serve them on the side so they look pretty. You can really do what you like here, guys.
So you're gonna tell people where you are so they can come eat?
I know. I'm in the internet. Don't come here to eat with me. I will be eating this whole cake myself because I've been nervous about this session for the whole week, guys. Last week, whole week, my nerves were on end for this because doing lives, like, you know why I wore black? Because the sweat is dripping down my back. It's nerve-wracking to do a live. But this is it. Look at that. That is a beautiful slice of mousse cake. And please do not mess this thing up by serving a whipped cream boom boom on the side. No. You can put some chocolate twirls over, something like that. But don't boom boom this. This is a chocolate mousse cake. It must be pure. And listen, it's a chocolate mousse brownie cake. Like, this needs to be chocolate galore. You want to serve it with something? Serve it with a tall glass or ice cold water. Or a famous mocha. Right? That is called a plug for my small business. But that's it. You guys want to taste? Let's go. With the brownie. You must take a big piece with the brownie, with the everything. That is so good. Because the brownie is like fudgy at the bottom. And this thing is like light. It's the perfect combination because you know brownies can be dense and heavy. And this can be light and amazing. With the raspberry, bro. With the raspberry. Thank you for joining our live. I hope that you make chocolate mousse brownie cake this holiday. And if you make it, please tag myself, tag Fluence, heck, tag Telcom. They got us connected today. See you guys. Thank you for coming. Bye. Oh, by the way, I'm Fems.